2025 was a massive year for zero torque putters and for L.A.B golf. J.J. Spaun wins the U.S. Open at Oakmont, and a dramatic putt on the 18th green, tosses the putter, and really, that was the moment when obviously zero torque putters had arrived. L.A.B putters had a massive increase in sales and in buzz. The company is just going off the charts. This putter, the L.A.B DF3, was the one that really put the company on the map and made a huge, impression on a lot of different people. But this is the putter, the L.A.B DF3i, that I think could be the final nail in the coffin of all the doubters out there who think zero torque putters are going to be a fad or that they are not here to stay. And in this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So the L.A.B DF3i is pretty much identical to the standard L.A.B DF3 putter that's been around now for about a year and a half, except for one important feature. I stands for insert. And you'll notice that this putter, just like the Oz 1i, has an insert here that is milled stainless steel. The original L.A.B DF3 putter was 100% milled aluminum. Now that's great because it's extremely lightweight, but a lot of players felt that the energy transfer from the putter into the golf ball was a little bit less than what they were used to. If you were coming from the land of milled putters, of stainless steel putters, aluminum putters have a little bit softer feel to them. They don't really sort of sound and have that crisp impact feel that a lot of players are used to. And they found that some putts came up short. And they really liked when L.A.B in the Oz 1i added a stainless steel face insert. Well, L.A.B basically took the most popular shape that they've had in the DF3, the one that everybody really flocked to in 2025, and they've now added the insert to it. And I think that this is a precursor to what we're probably going to see from now on from L.A.B, which is versions that are all aluminum as well as versions that have different face inserts. It's pretty clever. So the way that L.A.B did it is that they basically took two screws and added this insert on and then bolted on to the aluminum body here that you can see, which really means that L.A.B could put any type of insert onto this putter that they want. So they can keep the aluminum body of the putter, which really is important for the lie angle balance, but you can make it feel and sound any way you want by tuning this stainless steel insert. So for those of you who may not be aware, L.A.B, L-A-B, stands for lie angle balance. What lie angle balance is really all about is trying to keep the face square to the path that your putter naturally takes when you make a swing. Regardless of whether you have a relatively straight back, straight through stroke, you have a strongly arced stroke, or you have something that's maybe a little bit in the middle. If you don't manipulate your hands and wrists, the way that this putter is balanced is it wants to basically keep this face square to the path. When that happens, you're going to be able to return the hitting area back to the position where you started the address position. That's going to get your golf ball rolling on your intended line a lot more often, and that leads to more consistency on the greens. So if you're somebody who struggles to get your putts started on line, you think you're actually reading putts reasonably well, but you end up missing your line, a L.A.B DF3i putter could be something that's going to help you get putts started on your line a lot more often. So the magic obviously is in these weights. As I said, the aluminum material that's used in this putter is extremely light. So L.A.B is able to put in these different weights in strategic position and use different levels of weight based on the putter's length as well as the lie angle that's established. When you go through and you get custom fit for a L.A.B putter, or you go through the company's online fitting tool, they will put in different types of weights into the bottom of the DF3i based on the lie angle of the club as well as the length. Working through custom fitting, you can get any type of alignment feature you can possibly dream up on your L.A.B putter. I personally like the tease type, but if you like dots, if you like single lines, if you like lots of lines, there are all different kinds of things from an alignment aid standpoint that are available on the L.A.B DF3i. Okay, so L.A.B made the DF3i available to me, and I brought it here to Cabot Citrus Farm onto the Carew Golf Course, one of the most beautiful spots you can possibly imagine. And I gotta tell you, if you like the standard DF3, but you didn't have sort of the crisp feel that you really liked, if you're one of those people who really just sort of clung to your milled putter because you loved the feel, the crispness of the metal, you like the sound, the sort of higher pitched, more pinging type sound that classic milled putters provided to you, but you liked the idea of having a lie angle balanced putter, this is exactly what you have been waiting for. It's not something that I think L.A.B has really shied away from. Again, when I had a chance to go out to Oregon and see L.A.B in August of 2025, they kind of hinted to me that this was coming, and it just sort of makes sense. The science behind lie angle balanced putters, I think, is pretty much at this point undeniable. There's so many people who have had success with lie angle balanced putting, with zero torque putting in general, that L.A.B had no reason not to make this, and it really does do exactly what you think it does. It swings and feels exactly like a standard DF3, which I personally really enjoy. I think this is pretty much the gold standard when it comes to lie angle balance / zero torque type putting. A lot of people get really squirrely about the grips. The grip that I have on this putter is the press pistol 2-degree grip. So as you can see, it goes in asymmetrically in terms of the shaft going in here, and it creates a little bit of forward lean. The idea of having a built-in forward press and having the built-in levels of onset, which means that basically the golf ball is going to be in front of the putter rather than having offset where the putter face goes back behind the shaft, takes, I think, most people about a day to get used to. At first, it's one of those things where it just sort of looks a little bit odd, but I found that most people get over it really quickly because you see the golf ball so easily in the addressed position, which for some people is really kind of new. It also puts, to me, it puts the hitting area, the business end of this putter is going to be out where I can just see it a lot more easily. So for me, it's something that I adapted to and found was really good. I have used, before I started trying all different kinds of putters, traditionally, I had used milled putters. I like the crisp feel. I've traditionally not been somebody who goes in for a really soft inserted putter. So for this grooved insert here with this stainless steel, it felt dynamite, absolutely great. So from a swing standpoint, giving me the help that I really like with zero torque putters, with lie angle balance putters, I like those types of putters, combined with the crisp feel of a milling. To me, this is pretty much the best of all worlds. I think if you like the Oz 1i with its more traditional shape, this would also be a putter that would deliver the same type of swing for you, the same type of feel for you. It really comes down to, is this a look that works? You know, it's a look that L.A.B, because the way that they have positioned themselves, they can make putters to look pretty much as outlandish as they like. Sam Hahn told me that they basically have no handcuffs when it comes to design. There are certain companies that make putters that look a certain way, and they need to do that because the people who really like them, that's all they want. L.A.B can get it pretty outlandish when it comes to shaping, when it comes to design. At this point, the popularity of the company is really based on the fact that the functionality, the way the putter swings, that's what you get a L.A.B putter for. So if this isn't off-putting to you, if this isn't a deal breaker, and you now have the feel of a traditional milling on the front, along with this swinging, and yes, of course, you can pick up a golf ball with the hole that's in the back of the DF3i, then this is a putter I think that a lot of people are really going to like, and they should definitely be considering. So I think that's probably just about everything you need to know about the L.A.B DF3i putter. But if you do have some questions for me, or if you do have any comments that you'd like to leave, please feel free to drop in the comment area below. I do try and monitor the comment area as best I can and answer people's questions, whether it's about putters, whether it's about lie angle balance or zero torque putters. I'm here to be a resource for you because I want to get the best equipment that we possibly can into your bag to help out your game. But if you did get some good information out of this video, if you did find it entertaining, it'd be really helpful if you would smash that like button as well as subscribe to the channel. It helps us out tremendously. So thanks very much. We'll look forward to seeing you again really soon.